There's going to be a change in work patterns inevitably. Speaking to our candidates, they seem to fall into different boxes according to their demographic. The older people are very happy not getting on that tube, not doing the travel, not doing the commute. When I say older, I'd say anyone over the age of 35 tends to be pretty happy not to be commuting and rather enjoying some aspects of being at home. And I think that whereas in the past, flexible workforces has been something for people to wave a flag about and say, aren't we wonderful, we give flexible working. Why wouldn't you? Why would everyone get on the train at the same time just in order to be able to stand up with everyone else's colds? Why would anyone want to do that? What was the purpose of that? There were some pluses, but it didn't need to be done like that. And I can't honestly see it returning to that again, not in that way. It's going to be a different format. So flexible working, or certainly more days spent working at home, where once you can get over the, oh, I don't trust them, they're at home, who says they're working? Yeah, people are very committed to working at home because they want to make it work. One of our consultants we see twice a year. She works from home with her children. She's extremely productive, extremely profitable. We see her twice a year when she comes in to just sort out some accounts. But otherwise, why should we doubt what she's doing? She's doing it. And why would anyone take a job and then not do it? Because obviously it's not going to last like that. So I think more trust is very much something we should all be considering. The change of work pattern for marrieds with children, definitely wanting to have a far more relaxed approach to how many hours are spent in the office. I think there's some big pluses to this, because if you don't have everyone in the office at the same time, you probably need half the office space, and you can just have the people that need to be in at the same time so they can see each other from the viewpoint of just simply being a community, and stagger it in that way. So there's some huge pluses. And then thinking about the younger age group, I feel most sympathy for them. They've been cheated of their leaving exams. Some young ones have been cheated of taking their GCSEs. They've been cheated out of having their end of term parties. They're missing out on all the fun bits that happen when you're finishing up a period of schooling. So I feel they've really been cheated out of that. But what are they going to want to do? Well, for the last 10 years, I've been listening to my own children wanting and talking about how they want to have as much flexibility as possible and not wanting to have the same lives that their parents had, not wanting to commit to those great working hours and not wanting to have as much stuff, not wanting to go for masses of responsibility, but just wanting to have enough and a little bit more to have an enjoyable life. And I think this has been very much the younger generation's way of looking at the people who squandered everything in the past, as they say. I do feel that the baby boomers get it in the neck a bit unfairly sometimes, but for sure, green issues are going to be absolutely at the forefront. I'm particularly aware of the quality of the air in London right now. It's just spectacularly clean. It just feels like you're in the country, and the birdsong, wonderful. So these demographic preferences, I think, mean that, yeah, you're still going to need to have all those young people who leave university and they're horrified when they come out of university because suddenly they're surrounded by all these old people and it's difficult for them to find each other. So they're going to want to have some kind of a forum, and that will be for us as creative employers to find opportunity for that. So these are the different categories, but I think it's going to be moving in that kind of a way.